Alright, this will be a video on how to freak it black. There's a lot of videos out there. It's going to have a quick tip in here. Got scissors, black, cancer paper. Scissors ain't used to cut the cancer paper out or cut your black or cut the filter. Nothing like that. This one's already freaked right here. As you can see, here's the paper. So let's set that aside. So we'll put the scissors here. So you get your black. Middleton's Black and Mild, the original. I think is the original. So anyway, get your black sealed up. This little flap up here on the plastic. See that right there? There. We're going to cut that off. Most people just pinch it open, squeeze, and do this number on it. But, like I said, I'm going to show you a quick trick, so we need to cut that off with some scissors. So stand it up. And let's cut it straight off. Let's put that plastic up here. So you just want to go like this, just to make sure the top is open. Just a little bit. So, start freaking it black. Put it in your palm. Like so. Put your hands together. And then you just rub back and forth. Now if you got a fresh black, you're not going to feel the tobacco disintegrating inside of there. You're not going to hear crunching. Like you'll hear the paper, but you're not going to hear like tobacco crunching. You start hearing that, and that means you got some stale blacks. So I'd recommend taking it back to the store and getting something else. But what I normally do is I put my put it in my palm, but most of my pressure is down here. So what it's doing is working the bottom, thus pushing it to the top. As you can see, it's starting to come out. So you keep doing that just a little bit more. You see the bottom here, we have tobacco and then the black. When you get about that far up, hold your plastic down here, just hold the plastic, grab your plastic tip, and we're going to pull it or empty a little bit of the tobacco. When you go up and down like this, don't bend this plastic up here, right here. Don't bend that. Just there. No more loose tobacco, or no more free-falling tobacco. So let's take it out. And now some of you thinking, oh, that was dumb. How are you going to get it back in? Well, here's the trick, or the tip. So put that there. So you take your black and kind of crease it like that. Just pinch it with your fingers, pull it up. Take your scissors and then cut it at an angle, say probably about halfway down to the top. So all you're going to do is cut it at an angle to the top, just like that. Now what that did is made a scoop. It's like a scooper or a funnel. So now put this back in and finish getting all the tobacco out. Now granted, you ain't gonna be able to do this if you're out and about or in a car. It's just if you're at home, you don't want to make a big mess. I've seen some messy ass black freakers out there. So anyway, you just do this. Sorry, the camera angle's kind of bad. I normally just hold it with these two fingers right here, these two, and then I use the other hand to get the tobacco out, and then push down to pack at the bottom. Now when you're doing this, from my experience, you don't want to be too rough on the paper while you're trying to get the tobacco out. It's not a race. Nobody's going to win anything. Well, except you, because you'll be able to smoke it afterwards and you won't mess up your paper. But you want to keep this paper firm, though, because when you're putting tobacco back in and you're trying to pack it down, you don't want it to bend or anything like that. Now when you get to about right here at the tobacco, right here, what I do is I take this tip and I just pinch it real hard. And then spin it. Pinch. Spin it. And I just do that a couple times till it gets loose. Like to where it's easy to pinch. Then I go back to take out the tobacco. Almost there. And all you know, you're not going to get all this tobacco back in your black anyway, so. Because if you did get it all back in there, that means you packed it way too tight. And I can actually feel a hard piece of tobacco. Right there, there we go. Get that out. There's your cancer paper that we're trying to get out. Hold the base. So what you're going to do is squeeze in a little bit and keep it loose in your base down here. And you're just going to roll the paper. Just roll it in your fingers. Then you can come up off your base once you start to get a roll going. And just work it together. And when you get that flap sticking out like that, you grab it with your nails, grab the filter part down here, grab this with your nails, and pull. And before you come all the way out though, there was still some tobacco left in the bottom that was stuck in the tip. So what you want to do is roll it the same way you were doing till all that comes out. And then you'll feel it come out. So now when I pull out this filter, there's nothing in here. Nothing. So that's already back in here. So you just want to tap that down a couple times. So you always want to have a good pack inside the tip so your black don't move around and stuff. So anyway, grab your tobacco, got your scooper. This is why this makes it easier and cleaner. Loosen up the tobacco a little bit. Now you see tobacco that fell already. Let me move that out the way. You put the tip in the black and then start tapping it in. Now at first you will have some drop just because it's so full at the top. Once you get past that though, it'll start to go in. So we got some in there. Just gonna pack it down a little bit. That's just to get a nice base though. See, down here is real flimsy. You don't want that. Get a good solid base. Not too solid, but you can squeeze it. But it's firm. And then let's finish. Add some tobacco. Oops. See, that was my fault. That was my fault right there. Add some tobacco. Pack it a couple times. We're already up here. About 3/4 full. And that's it. See, I normally don't pack it all the way to the tip. Because I like to leave a little bit of room to make that little fold. Just like that. There's black. And what I do is with some leftover, well, here's what fell. That's my mess right there. That's how much of a mess I have. I like to leave a little bit in here though, like I said earlier. I don't know if I said that actually. I'll leave it in there because if you don't smoke your whole black, put it out, stick it back in the wrapper, then you'll have fresh smelling tobacco again. I mean, it's not going to be tasting fresh, but at least it won't smell like ass. And it will start to smell like ass if you don't smoke your black fast enough, so don't leave it in here too long. Thanks for watching. Peace out.